going into these gun-free public fool kill zones. You can do something about that, but rather than doing something in their own lives where they actually have legitimate control over their own lives and their kids' lives, they want to exert control over you and say, okay, the remedy to this problem is I got to take away the guns of tens of millions of innocent Americans who didn't and never will commit a crime because of what this psycho, probably on big pharma medication, has done.
They're not going to do a goddamn thing. And I know some people say, Brando, you shouldn't take the Lord's name in vain. Well, I think they take the Lord's name in vain every time they get up after one of these senseless tragedies and just offer us their thoughts and prayers. And Brian Kemp down in Georgia, the governor, says, well, today's not the day to talk about policy. Let's just give them our thoughts and prayers.
Now, keep in mind, he said that we're gonna get. Let me kill this, and then we'll skip over the ad. But keep in mind, he said that, and he's gonna continue on with this thoughts and prayers thing. He's gonna go, I don't want your thoughts and prayers, but Kamala is gonna say our thoughts and prayers are with you, and he's gonna actually play the clip of Kamala. So here's Brian Kemp. Here's what he has a problem with Brian Kemp saying. And by the way, Brian Kemp is also a political joker. I don't care, Republican, Democrat, it doesn't matter to me. They're psychopathic parasites who want to make rules for the rest of us. And the more rules that they make, the less free we become.
Well, look, we've done a tremendous amount on school safety, but today is not the day for politics or policy. Today is the day for an investigation to mourn these precious Georgians that we have lost, to thank the first responders that went, into the line of fire, the school staff, superintendent, the principal, and others that are just trying to hold this community together. That's what we need to be focused on right now. We also had a tragic loss of a firefighter in Greene County earlier today before this happened, with an explosion that killed the life of the first responder.
That ain't you!
What up? What's up, brother, man? I'm just out here grilling at the fucking Joaquin household, man.
Oh, are you? That's where you're at?
Yes, sir.
You're in California.
Bakersfield, homie. Go ahead.
Right.
Look, just so y'all know I ain't bullshitting, there's a fucking man right there.
Tell him, give me some barbecue.
I just got me a beer out of the fridge. Hey, I just want to say, everybody in Talk for Life's chat right now, thank you guys for all the love and support, man. I see you guys, what you're doing. I have good intentions in everything I do, and I want to surround myself with the underdogs and the real activists in this community, and I believe that you guys are the real activists in this community. I will always be a part of you guys. I will always be an underdog. I don't care how many subs I got. I'm still a small channel. I am with you guys. I walk alongside you guys. I am not above you guys. We are a community. And I just want to say, for those of you who have backed me up in this live stream and other live streams and everywhere else, like this guy right here who's never fucking betrayed me, never talked shit behind my back, I just want to fucking say thank you guys, this community who have backed me up. And I promise you, for the rest of my life, I will back you guys up, because I am an underdog. I am a small channel. To the very day in my heart, I'm still a small guy. And I will fucking do whatever. You guys on the chat right now who are ready to audits, all you guys, man, a lot of you guys, fucking thank you so much. Farlap, I love you, bro. Thank you guys, man. Oklahoma Outlaw. Every time, dude, every video I post, and while you're so with you guys, we are in this together. We walk alongside. Thank you guys. Love you guys. Cheers to you guys. Cheers to all you guys, man. Fuck yeah, I love you. Thank you guys.
Big shout out to Farlap Booze.
Yeah,
What's
no
up,
shit.
Nate?
Shout out to Farlap. Nate's case, he's been
Farlap.
recording stuff since he was 14, man. This kid right here is 14.
He's been doing it since he was 14 years old, y'all. Come
Actually,
on, man.
I'll be honest with you, man. I honestly,
Yeah.
And ain't nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that, man. So legit.
Hell yeah. We appreciate everybody.
Hey,
man.
what an honor it is to be on this live stream right now, as a matter of fact, man.
oh man,
And,
no, hell no. I'm just
No,
big
it is.
name. I'm just big name Joe, man.
Hey, do you guys hear it right here, right now? I owe Toe for Life a live stream. I owe you, bro. We got something important to talk about, as a matter of fact. Bro, I'm right here with fucking Midwest Accountability. We barbecuing and we're hooking it up, man.
Let somebody else talk, man.
Man, I can't shut up once I get going, guys. I mean, come on, bro.
Here, I'll help y'all.
Man, thank you guys. Hey, Toe for Life, thank you for giving me a voice, bro, here on your platform. And thank you for the support and love you've given me. And I can only do and ask questions, bro. I can only try my best, bro. I want to fucking use my numbers to help the community grow, to build fucking channels, to ask questions, to make some of these topics important and relevant. You know what I'm saying? And if that makes any sense, man, I can go on and on for hours, especially now that I'm a little buzzed and shit, you know. But in reality, man, these are some of the things that cross my mind when I go out and record and ask questions, do what I fucking do. These are things that are crossing my mind. I want to ask questions. I want to put that shit out there. This is what the fuck I'm talking about. If we get information and we give it to the fucking people and they start running with it, and we can create change that way, because the court of public opinion is so fucking important that a lot of people don't know how to fucking use it. And even us who have small channels, who have started from fucking nothing, because that's where I come from. I come from fucking not having any kind of mainstream media backing, nothing. We come from a fucking small group of people who believe in freedom. So, you know, it's important that we question these things. We put it out on the fucking platforms and do it in a way where they're not going to shadow ban us, but just put it in the form of a question. Can we do this? Can they fucking take our rights away? And we continue to, you know, express ourselves and ask these questions, and we do it in a way where everybody's like questioning it. Fuck. We're on to something. The court of public opinion fucking matters if we know how to fucking use it, bro. And that's what I'm here for, man. We don't have fans. We don't have fans. I could twerk, bro, and do the belly dance, do all kinds of shit before you guys. But that ain't what activism is all about. Activism is about...
Please don't.
I won't. I got no rhythm. Hey, the only dance I got is on fucking smashing. So, you know what I mean? You guys don't want to see that shit. But, you know, in reality, bro, that's the only rhythm I have. But in reality, man, like, us doing what we do, we get out there, we put ourselves on the line, and people supporting us, bro, it takes us to the next fucking level. And I gotta say, man, everybody, thank you for supporting me, supporting Toe for Life, Midwest Accountability. I'm a small channel, just like all these guys. I'm an underdog, and we all move up together. If not, we ain't shit, bro, because I would never be able to create change by myself. I need you guys. I need all of you guys. Every single one of fucking you guys, I need you guys. And thank you guys so much.
United we stand, divided we fall. Remember
right.
that. If we can't stand next to each other like this, with 500,000 subscribers between us, we can't stand at all.
I've been with this guy, friends with this guy, brothers with this guy since his very first video. Like, me and this guy been talking on the phone since his very first video. I was like, this guy's a solid dude. He's doing this for the right reasons. I want to talk to him. Just like I talked to Jay Surreal Camera when his very first video, when me and him became friends.
Rest in
peace. I miss him dearly. Breaks my heart. I miss him. Me and this guy are friends like that too. Since his very first video, we became friends, bro. This is a wonderful community, and I am just so honored just to be a part of this, because without you guys, man, I ain't shit. I love you guys. I love this community. I love this whole community, bro.
We're a family, and if we act right, we can stay a family. If not, we become more like a neighborhood.
The fuck are you doing?
Fighting each other, and that's not what this
Fucking
is about.
asshole.
So let's fix it. Enough with the fucking infighting. Let's do this for the right
Real
reason.
shit. Real shit. Thank you, Toe for Life, bro.
All right, bro.
Allowing me to...
Hey, stop. Let the man talk. It's his show. Goddamn, man.
I'm done. Hey, look. Hey, he wanted to step in. Hey, he wanted to step in as soon as I was done. Hey, we're always fucking clowning around, man. Me and this
Did you see the thumbnail? The thumbnail was Friday Night Rant, so I was just letting him go ahead and rant on. I mean, go ahead.
Oh, all right.
Thank you, bro.
I'm just trying to look out for both of my homies, you know.
Nobody ever wants to hear me rant. Not even on my own channel.
This is my channel.
I get so frustrated sometimes, man. But I'm feeling good right now, bro.
We're just hanging out.
I'm with good people, bro. I'm with solid fucking people, bro. I'm with good people, and man, I know.
Much love to you, brother.
Hey,
you and A-Job.
I wouldn't be happier anywhere else than just where I'm at right now. on today with you guys.
I would bring the baby up, but she's asleep. Sorry.
Well, tell baby Justice that Uncle Midwest says hi, and I hope everything is well with you guys. Hopefully we'll get back down there again and see you guys.
Yeah, for sure.
Shout out to John DeNicola. Sorry to interrupt, Toe, but big shout out to John DeNicola. Much love to you, brother. For real.
Yeah, straight up, John DeNicola has been a fucking long-time supporter of this community, of the people.
I didn't realize
got
this
nothing
wasn't
but love
live.
for John
This is a
DeNicola,
premiere.
and I got nothing but love for Angry Vet. Both of these guys are solid in my book. I just know this, man. There are some people in this community, like John DeNicola, who truly love and support all of us in the work that we do. In my fucking personal fucking journey on this, I think I've had already both, right? I had billionaires reach out. I had people throw me on stage with Snoop Dogg, all that shit. But none of that is as satisfying as seeing you fucking guys going to the smaller channel and telling them that I saved you. That is my most proudest moments in this community. Building the smaller fucking channels. God damn.
I guess who helped fucking Midwest Accountability and Callahan get started.
And can I say one thing?
Hello, someone. Yeah, I'm not doing pretty good. Actually, it's Friday. Friday.
Give me a second, y'all. Hey, Doc, I see you, buddy. I can't see my chat, though. I'm over in Cobra Life's premiere.
Listen to the scanner since he's not even listening. I'll watch his chat though. Oh.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, 818. I'll be B-boy on that phone call.
Copy, B-boy. Dispatch 123.
But
Date night for me and the wife.
Can you check your CAD messages?
channel solely focused on...
We did get some rain last night and this morning a little bit, but that was it. Real light rain.
But there certainly has
It's windy, but
advancement in terms of the general respect for free speech and online platforms. Not too long ago, the adpocalypse happened. PewDiePie said a bad word while live streaming, and it set off a chain of events that forever changed the online media landscape forever, pretty much. But slowly but surely over the last couple of years, we went from total adpocalypse, the world is ending, advertisers will never come back to online media, to slowly but surely kind of getting back to a place of normalcy where a lot of these big tech giants started to reform their terms of service and frankly started to do the right thing. Mark Zuckerberg, Facebook seems to be going through an identity crisis right now on that particular issue. Elon Musk bought Twitter, now known as X, and even on YouTube, a lot of the policies have changed for the better, and the trusted safety teams themselves over the last 5 years, I'll tell you from a personal experience, it's gotten a whole lot better. When I first started this YouTube channel, I used to have to wait 2 to 3 days and sometimes a week before I could even post a video, before it would be greenlit for me to actually release to the public. Nowadays, everything's green and I have less issues in general. Knock on wood, I don't want to have any issues. To be honest, I don't even want to reminisce or talk about the things that this channel has been through. The 2021-2022 era was obviously crazy, and we were close to losing everything, but over time, it's gotten better. And you know what? When things get better, you gotta give credit where credit is due. The YouTube team has become more fair over the years. They don't just give in to the leftist pitchfork-carrying mob like they used to. They're not capitulating anymore, and even advertisers seem to have developed at least a little bit more thick skin beyond being actually directly implicated in something which obviously brings up major PR concerns for them, and the reactions tend to be exaggerated and a little bit extreme. But the point is, things have gotten better, YouTube is learning, and it's leading to situations like this, where salty leftoids get together collectively to try to cancel their opponents, try to cancel the counterculture forces that currently exist on the platform, and in response, YouTube issues a public statement essentially telling them to pound sand, take a hike. Oh, it's just a beautiful thing.
Oh, but they took down fucking Lauren Chen's channel, personal channel. That's okay.
Of course, I'm saying that with the hopes that Kamala Harris
been convicted of anything
over, because we know their history with manipulating social media algorithms, or at least greatly influencing the manipulation of these algorithms. And we know their stances on free speech.
I think we need to push back on this. There's no guarantee to free speech on misinformation or hate speech, and especially around our democracy.
That he has violated the terms of use, and I'm asking that Twitter does what it has done in previous occasions, which is to revoke someone's privilege because they've not lived up to the advantages.
If you don't police your platforms, we are going to hold you accountable as a community. They are directly speaking to millions and millions of people without any level of oversight or regulation.
Now, things are looking good, and let me show you guys what just happened on Twitter. It's absolutely hilarious, or rather on X. I keep calling it Twitter, and people keep sending me messages. Look, I know I'm not totally consistent in calling it X. I'm trying, but you have to understand I recorded videos for the last 4 years calling it Twitter. The muscle memory just sticks. But anyways, long-winded intro, that's another thing people complain about. Let's get to the video. We've got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. All right, folks, so we got this Twitter handle right over here. I'm not exactly sure if this individual has a YouTube presence or not, but we've got Rewriting Ripley Pod. I guess they run a podcast. If we go to their website, it says Rewriting Ripley, a podcast on feminism and fandom in the age of social media. They seem to be posting these videos independently. I don't think it's even uploaded on YouTube. But anyways, we got this podcast, and they've been going like on a freaking tirade for a while.
Unindoctrinated, hey. I seen that when it was live.
The alt-right
the video that
in the Star Wars fandom.
Toe's premiering right now.
Maybe they'll stop pushing feminist agenda.
She has some weird resentment towards the male fans of this franchise. All-conquering female figure now is including this great myth of the hero.
Rey had randomly been amazing at everything. She was the ultimate Mary Sue.
We didn't acknowledge the presence of the ultimate Mary Sue. Daisy Ridley, she got harassed. She did something about gun control. So
last week, author and writer Chuck Wendig was fired.
James Gunn fired from Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. This is awesome.
Documented
documented history of dozens of anti-white tweets.
They're claiming that this was some sort of anti-white genocide.
I'm Dr. Jordan B. Peterson, and you're watching Ethan Van Sciver.
Brings me to Rose. Don't even get me started.
He resolved to try and trap those people over to Breitbart because he thought they could be radicalized and kind of populist nationalist.
It follows this idea of Breitbart doctrine, which is that if you want to change politics, you first have to change culture, because politics flows from culture.
It's not just about Star Wars anymore.
Yeah, I remember getting the notification and he'll say, man, they're tipsy as fuck.
Battle for Star Wars, battle for culture.
So I would say that Ichibaka's title of this article is a little tame, and she has a huge problem with white people.
Stop trying to turn our cultural icons into your moralistic authoritarianism.
We are part of that community and that group of people. It was really fun.
Apparently having issues with a feminist agenda, totally co-opting your favorite franchises and series, apparently that makes you alt-right now. But anyways, they keep posting these videos, these mashups of mostly nerdrotic, Ryan Kinnell, and Geeks and Gamers, with captions essentially calling for the same thing every time. Quote, a handful of YouTubers have jeopardized the safety of our community. Okay, it's an interesting claim. Can you please prove that? The creatives we love for too long, the Star Wars fandom commands action. Okay, so I guess now these people represent the collective Star Wars fandom. They represent a monolithic view on all Star Wars fans. That's an interesting view. But continuing on, they team YouTube and say demonetize nerdrotic, Ryan Kinnell /RK Outpost, and Geeks and Gamers. Quote, hate should not be a career path. Here's another tweet, a bunch of thumbnails from a lot of people you're probably aware of, including the Quartering. This will not surprise many in the fandom, but here's another data point. Yes, the same YouTubers who incited harassment against Kelly Mary Tran. How can you say this stuff without proof? That's why I'm so confused. And Moses Ingram are also connected to harassment against Rings of Powercast, a network analysis of 1,000 tweets fine. And so basically you have a group of butthurt.
That's the plan. I'd like to.
Angry that a group of Star Wars fans have a different view than they do. They don't like the show and they think it's essentially an Operation Mockingbird style propaganda campaign that's completely co-opted and taken over their favorite franchises. They have that opinion. And
She won't be home for about a half hour after me, so.
Demonetized. They're essentially calling for their entire livelihood
Yeah, I'd like
to be stripped from them, because apparently that's the right thing to do in a free society.
Plan tomorrow night is for me and Topher Life to go out cop watching. We'll see what the weather's like and how he feels after the funeral. I'm not going to push him on it. We can go Sunday, but Sundays aren't the best days to go.
It violates YouTube policies. You can report it by following these steps. Rewriting Ripley that says thank you, relevant videos and channels have been reported. So you make the right decision. YouTube then responds, we really appreciate you taking the time to keep our community safe, and we'll do our best to take action quickly and fairly. Real emphasis on the word fairly, I think. Rewriting Ripley might have a different interpretation of the word, because now YouTube has released their decision. You obviously know exactly where I'm going with this. Let me just pull it up here. YouTube writes, thanks for reaching out. We just heard back and confirmed that this content is not violative and will remain up. We totally understand that you may not agree with this decision, but we reviewed this video very carefully against our policies. Womp, womp, womp. Little cancel culture campaign totally stopped dead in its tracks. It's a beautiful thing to see. They told them to pack up their bags and find the nearest hilly landscape, because it's time to take a freaking hike. Ah, don't you just love justice? You know, I was gonna go on in a monologue about free speech and the importance of free speech and yada yada yada, but we've heard it a million times. I don't want to engage my critical analysis and academic brain. I literally just want to cheer and rejoice in this beautiful moment. I mean, seriously, what a beautiful moment. And of course, in moments Rewriting Ripley isn't just going to accept YouTube's decision as fair. They already made it very clear in their initial response that they hoped YouTube came to the right decision. In their view, there's only one right decision, and that's demonetize all people who think differently than I do. Rewriting Ripley responds, at Team YouTube, this is an admission that you have not reviewed our concerns, proven by saying this video when there are 10 plus videos in question. However, thank you for confirming your inability to take safety seriously. You and your advertisers will be hearing more from us soon. Yes, I'm sure they will. I'm sure you guys will continue to do this. In fact, you're probably going to come after my channel because I made this video. But I think it's really time to take the L. Stop with the fascism. Hit hidden under the guise of protecting people. Nobody is in danger because The Quartering or Nerdrotic or Geeks and Gamers or Ryan Kinnell made a video criticizing a TV show. People are entitled to their opinions. People are entitled to disagree with a lot of the ideals of feminism, or especially third wave feminism. You might not like it, it might offend you, but people are entitled to those viewpoints. And in these cases, it's not even necessarily that people disagree with feminism, it's just they don't want it in their content.
Beetlejuice?
Complete ideological take.
Let me know what you think. I've actually, the wife was asking about that the other day.
Just take the freaking L and move on, but obviously that's not going to happen. No, the pitchfork leftist woke.
I haven't been to a movie theater in over
advertisers now. It's also
a couple years.
I mean, don't you people have better things to do? You know, if you're this jealous of other people's success in the pop culture space, maybe it would be smarter and a more effective use of your time to, I don't know, try to compete in the space, work on trying to generate income rather than trying to strip someone else's income because you're jealous that they make more money than you or are more successful than you are in terms of their engagement numbers. But no, of course not. Anyways, I just want to finish off with this final response they wrote. Additionally, I would like to point out at Team YouTube that nobody in Star Wars fandom has requested select videos to be removed. Simply that a handful of YouTube channels should be demonetized. No, don't just remove one of their videos. That's not what we're asking. That's extreme. No, strip their entire channel from making a single penny. This is so insane. The lack of clarity in your response to address our real concern is appalling. No, it's not. And actually, their response is very clear. They carefully reviewed the
I can't even remember what movie it was.
And came to the conclusion that they don't violate their guidelines. The videos will remain up and the channels are fine. There you go, and that's a leftist organization. You know, Google, YouTube is a leftist organization, and even they disagree with you. It's over. Have a nice day. Get some nice boots. The hills are calling.
Nobody likes you.
Anyways, that's pretty much what I got for you guys on this one. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and possibly subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.
Oh, I love theater popcorn. And you can never duplicate it. You could try with the special salt and stuff like that. But nothing's like real movie theater popcorn.
Focused on exposing the pretty much everyone knows this face. It's Mark Cuban, the real beneficiary of the .com bubble, owner of the Dallas Mavericks, yada yada yada. We've all seen and heard Mark Cuban. He's been on top of the world for a long time on our TV screens for a while, but it seems like something happened to Mark. I don't know exactly what it is, I don't know how to explain it, but either this guy has been totally compromised, and he's now a total asset for the DNC, or, frankly, he's just dumb. I mean, what other possible explanation could there be for this behavior? I mean, this guy in a way is reminding me of Winston from 1984. It's almost as if he's been taken to the back room and forced into believing contradictory facts. You know, a real 2 + 2 = 5 situation. Mark Cuban is arguing that Kamala Harris is the right person for the economy. She's 100% pro-business, while at the same time essentially admitting that her policies would, quote, destroy the stock
market. Oh, that's really cool.
This guy's been freaking MK Ultra'd. It's a real fascinating thing to witness. Let me show you guys this high-rank hypocrisy. We got some stuff to get into, so let's roll the tape. All right, folks. So let's first start off with this clip. Mark Cuban weighs in on Kamala Harris's proposal for small businesses, where he claims she's, quote, 100% pro-business and moving to the center, and that she's working to make the lives of entrepreneurs just that much better.
Kamala Harris is pro-business. Kamala Harris, this is Kamala Harris' campaign. It's not Joe Biden's campaign, right? Kamala Harris is not Joe Biden. They're very, very different. She's trying to be, again, this is my perspective, she's trying to be very respectful of the president and everything he's proposed. She's trying not to directly contradict him in any way. You know, so she talks a little bit around the subject when it comes to taxing in particular, but she's going center 100%. I mean, literally, if you read the transcript of her speech yesterday, she's talked more about entrepreneurs and helping them have access to investment and making it easier for people to invest in startups than
Treasury Secretary. I'm thinking of,
I have no idea.
Folks who are going to run commerce. But I think it's an important question. I think it's a question about who's going to run the FTC, who's going to run antitrust for the DOJ. I mean, do you get a sense, and I think one of the critiques has been that the Biden administration did not surround itself with
that is really cool.
virtually anybody from the private sector.
Right, I agree with you 100%. So two things. One, I told her team, look, put my name in for the SEC. It needs to change. And two, that I've strongly suggested that she put together a multi-level business advisory. And they said once we get past the debate, it's something we're going to look very strongly at.
A very weird argument. At one point, I think, honestly, he kind of revealed his intention. He's looking for a cabinet position. That alone instantly discredits everything that he says, but holy frickin' moly, just the contradictory sort of theme going on here. Kamala Harris is
her site isn't all that
Kamala
great.
Harris is also supporting an increase to the capital gains tax. She claims that she's supposedly pro-business all of a sudden because she's moving to the center. She's moving away from Joe Biden's, I think, 40+% capital gains tax suggestion and bringing it within the realm of, I think, 28%. The initial Joe Biden proposal was a 44.6% capital gains tax, which, by the way, Kamala Harris totally endorsed and has supported since day one. Then, of course, investors panicked, and so she dropped it down to 28%. And now apparently she's so pro-business because she's listening to entrepreneurs. I mean, freaking really? Pro-business Mark Cuban, pro-little guy, being able to pick themselves up straps, is arguing that the candidate that you should vote for is the one who wants to increase the capital gains tax to 28%. That is insane. If we take a look at the current numbers, net capital gains tax are taxed at a different rate depending on overall taxable income, although some or all net capital gains may be taxed at a 0% for taxable years beginning in 2023. The taxable rate, or rather the tax rate on most net capital gain, is no higher than 15% for most individuals. Well, no biggie, totally pro-business. They just want to essentially double the capital gains tax. That is insane. And he argues that this is a good thing. She's the best for the economy because she wants to tax people and businesses into oblivion, but at least she's not as hardcore as Joe Biden is. And Mark Cuban's logic is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. It's just, well, trust me, bro. I don't know who she's going to include in her cabinet or who's going to be in charge of this stuff, or whether we can really trust her at all, but, I get a good feeling and I want a position in her next administration. And so, bro, just trust me, bro.